What's going on, guys? It's the Sneaker Professor, and today we have the Jordan 5 Reimagined Metallics, and this release went way different than I expected, and honestly, you guys, just look at the shoes. Honestly, there's no point of going over the box because it's just a standard Jordan 5 box, nothing crazy, you know, my size 13 regular box. But guys, the shoe in itself looks way better in person. I don't think you guys understand. I think this hits so much different in person. Like, these are nice. Like, wow. These are crazier in person. And guys, like I said, when I was showing you guys the 2000 metallics, I said that this might be the best release of metallic 5s of all time, maybe other than the original. I think this is the best Jordan 5 metallic. This is better than the 07 pair, 2011, 2000, 2016. This is better than any release we've had of the metallics. And I think the actual material on it is pretty nice as well. Like, it's like a nubuck, but it's very soft. This is a nice nubuck. We got a nice soft nubuck. It doesn't feel hard and cheap. It feels pretty good. And the attention to detail that Jordan did on the shoe was insane. My favorite part though is the white Nike Air tag. I think it's something different. We always get that orange Nike Air tag with the chain. Like, I think it's like a cool feel. And on the back, instead of having the Nike Air stitched in, it's like a plastic, which I think kind of looks better than the stitched in look. And I think it will hold better up over time. I think the 3M or white looks around like the stitching area of the shoe, I think it looks so good. I think this hits so well. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think this might be the best metallic 5 ever, other than the original. And I think they got the shape down pretty well for the most part. Like, this is a good shape. This is a way better shape than what we've been getting for the last couple years and stuff. And you know, they even got this little plastic, cardboard thing on the tongue. I'm not sure what for, maybe just so stuff doesn't get stained and whatnot. And when you open the box, there's a divider between the two shoes. So there's this cardboard divider between these two shoes, so I guess they don't touch. And on the second pair of shoes, you actually get a set of black laces. So you can switch it out if you don't like it with the white. But personally, I think the white pair of laces looks better than the black. Even like the midsole and everything, it's not firm and hard. Like, the midsole feels good. I mean, the shoe in general just looks good. Like, these look good. And guys, these sold out everywhere, in Canada at least. I'm not sure how it's going in the States, but I heard it sold out in the States too. Like, there was actual lineups for these. These sold out everywhere, especially size 13. I heard sneakers only had 50,000 pairs or something like that. I don't know what it was, but sneaker had not a huge amount of pairs, and they barely had any big sizes, I heard. So I copped the size 13 for retail. Thankfully, I got it held down for me. So right when we're looking at this, like, the Nike Air automatically looks better, I think, on the older pair in some ways, but I feel like it's too small on the 2000 pair. The newer pair, I feel like it's bigger. I'm not sure which one I like better, honestly. I'm gonna take it back. I don't know which one I like better. I might like the newer Nike Air better. The overall shape of the shoe, I think, honestly, I might go with the 2000 pair in terms of shape of the shoe. The way the material actually feels between the two of them, I think the newer pair actually feels better. I might get some slack for some of what I'm saying, but the newer pair feels better in my opinion. It's a different type of nubuck. And then in terms of the actual like midsole of the shoe, like the midsole paint and everything, I like how the newer one stands out better. Like, you see the fighter jet like spikes, the newer one just stands out better. You know, like I told you guys, just because a pair is older doesn't mean it's better. And in terms of the tongue, the way the Jumpman looks on the tongue, I'm going with the newer pair. But now we're gonna move this one to second place after the original, because this one's in first place now. This one's better. I don't know, I'm just gonna keep it like that. I think it's better. I think really with the old one, what I like more is, like, honestly, the material was nice, the shape was nice, the way the tongue sat was nice. I think just, I don't know, this new one just looks better with the white laces. It looks better with the white Nike Air. I think these are gonna age nicer. That blue tint on the midsole looks good. Like, the only thing that it's missing maybe is like a retro card. Imagine we got all this plus a retro card in there. Yeah, guys, I think these did better than a lot of people expected. These are gonna continue to rise in price. On the first day of release, a lot of people said, oh, these are not going to do well, da 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 da. These are already raising in price. I already see these going for $100 over retail, a little bit over $100 in the bigger sizes. These are going to continue to probably go up. You know, the Black Hat 3s were good. These were good. We've got the bread ones coming out, the black toes, and the lucky shot or lucky shorts. So I think we're on a pretty good roll so far. I think Jordan's doing pretty good, and like my pair didn't come with no quality control issues. Again, this is a good sign. So far 2025, Jordan W's in the chat, they've been doing well. I think one thing people have been wanted Jordan brand to do is on the midsole here where you see the inspired fighter jet plane, like you see those spikes on the midsole. Jordan brand, they want them to do them round instead of like sharp edges because the original had them like more rounded. These flew off the shelves. Guys, in Canada, JD Sports, Foot Locker, Champs, there was lines in the malls, outside, wrapping around the stores. Like these sold out in like the first couple minutes. Like the first, and most of these stores only got 1 or 2 size 12, 13s. Size 13 was a very hard size to get. I'm super lucky to secure it. I had to drive an hour to go get it, but it was definitely worth it. And just to show you guys it was definitely worth it. And I haven't seen anybody compare the 2000 pair with the newer pair. So I wanted to give you guys a slight comparison and whatnot. And you guys have that comparison. And there is some slight differences other than like, you know, the obvious and everything. Like I said, the Nike Air is kind of plastic, whereas the old one is stitched in. So there is slight differences like that. The materials on the tongue both feel different. I do like the way the older tongue actually feels. It's more soft. I would say it's slightly more puffy, and the new one is more sleek. I would say the material is more like more stiff, but everything else, you know, I think it's like they did the new pair pretty well. And that's not saying the old pair isn't beautiful, because this is still an amazing pair of shoes. It's one of the better releases of all time. It's just, you know, comparing these two, I'm going with the newer pair, guys. You know, I love my old shoes. I always think Jordan brand, I'm like, yo, bring them back better. I think, you know, 10, 20 years down the line, people are going to say this is the best metallic 5 to ever release other than the original. So yeah, that was just a quick little, you know, review going over the shoe, guys. And I think these to me are a 10 out of 10. I'm saying these are a 10 out of 10. Jordan brand, 10 out of 10. I have no problem, no flaws with my pair. I don't really got nothing else to say, guys. I'm happy with these. I'm gonna be back soon. Have a ton of cool videos for you guys. Some great content this week coming up for you guys. And you guys already know I'm copping every release that I can for you guys, showing you guys, and I appreciate the support. But that's it for this video. Peace.